Warning, this podcast contains spoilers and ghosts. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTV podcast for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, Episode 7, Deals with Our Devils. I'm your host, Mike, and that is a neon green Doctor Strange. Also, it's Gracie.
Hi, it's crazy.
Also, we have Jake.
Hello.
And we have Rachel.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you guys miss us?
We missed you. I actually
I missed us.
forgot about the show.
I did too.
I got into a routine. I mean, American Horror Story, and Supernatural one day, and then Vampire Diaries, and something else the next day. And I can't even remember what shows I'm on Tuesday. That's terrible. And, I'm like in that routine, and like suddenly it's like, oh yeah, S.H.I.E.L.D. comes back this week. I'm like, when is that? What's S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I didn't
Am I
know.
on that?
What's a shield?
It was such a weird break too, because it was like almost too long.
You're gonna hate this then.
Wasn't it because of Dancing with the Stars? I'm thinking that was.
Was that it?
Or...
Does it share a time slot with that?
Probably. I don't freaking know.
I don't know. This week we had a number of podcasts on break because of shows not airing over the Thanksgiving holiday last week.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, odd break, long, good cliffhanger episode, last episode to break on. Yeah. And then next episode is the midwinter finale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
which is why
and bye.
Yeah, which is kind of why I'm like, that's a weird amount of time to take a break before the midwinter finale,
It's like, we're going to take 3 weeks off. Here's an episode. Here's another episode. Now we're going to take 2 months off. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Have fun.
All right.
Forget us again.
So, last episode we left with the, Uncle, what's his fuck face there?
I forgot who that was.
I'm just calling him Uncle.
I had to reintroduce myself to the characters again. I'm like, oh yeah, you're Fitz. Ghost Rider's here too.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You were in this one. Oh crap.
Oh, Inhumans, you're still a thing.
Oh, Coulson, I thought you were dead.
Oh God. They're gonna start bringing that back up. Actually, they did bring it back up this episode, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yes, they did.
You died.
Really?
So, last episode ends with Uncle Eli there succeeding in his little experiment, unleashing an energy wave, and Coulson, Fitz, and Robbie disappear off the face of the earth. Who thought they were dead?
Everyone?
No.
I didn't think they were dead. I didn't think they were dead.
Well, we knew.
Of course
we knew what happened.
The characters were being stupid, and they didn't know.
I know. It's like, okay, you just got done dealing with these ghosts, and you knew what happened to them. So why do you not think the same thing would have happened to these guys?
And death isn't a problem in this show anymore.
Yeah. So Eli can now create matter from nothing.
Yeah.
Or matter using energy from alternate dimensions. We don't know, but...
Probably using energy
carbon
from alternate dimensions.
I mean, he mentioned it was like carbon. He goes, this is pure carbon.
Look, it's pure carbon. I'm like, wow, very pretty. It's a nice black metallic rock-like crystal structure. Good job. Breaks it, shatters. I'm like, well, why'd you do that? Spikes like erupting out of Agent's chest. Like, okay then.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, because he's like, look at it, it's pure carbon. I'm like, good for you.
You've got a real hard on for carbon right now, because look, here's a carbon rod. Oh no, it shattered. Yeah. Here's 3 more. Oh look, it killed you. I need to escape. Chest. Here's a wall.
Look, I have titanium scissors. It's about as useless of me saying that. I mean,
there's no titanium in our bodies. We are carbon.
Yeah.
Look, I have a cheap aluminum broken nail clipper. But I mean, and then he makes a wall out of the stuff.
I got key fobs.
What do I have? I have a feather duster.
There you go, feather duster.
Wow.
I feel like I need to mention Doctor Strange already.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna save it for later. But if he is accessing some other dimension to make this carbon out of thin air, it's kind of like some certain people in Doctor Strange using another dimension.
I am probably not going to watch
to do the same thing.
Doctor Strange until it comes out on like video or something. So go ahead and spoil it. I don't care.
I'm considering our audience, considering Mike. We're going to do a podcast next month or at the end of this month, so that's why I'm not spoiling it. But it's very good, and it's jumped to a very high position on my favorite Marvel movies. So,
oh dear Lord.
Well, Civil War will always be number one for me. Doctor Strange is probably it's getting there.
I think it's number like 3 for me.
It might be number 2, unless this Peggy Carter movie gets made.
Truth.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that would be nice.
I would love it. So, okay, where was I? So this episode I liked a lot because it was kind of told twice, the story. One from everybody's point of view, and then the same thing over, except from the dead agents' points of view.
Well, misplaced in dimensions.
Shifted out of reality.
Yeah. They're still in reality, they're just in a different reality.
Right.
Fitz did a metaphor, so they're on the water, and they're on a raft, but there's a hole in the raft, and they're like going down in the hole.
Yeah, the floor under them was
the water. The water is the other dimension. The air is the other dimension, and they're falling through.
And this is an interesting dimension because it seems like when you get stuck in it, you just keep getting deeper, and it keeps getting darker.
You keep falling.
It's harder to hear. Yeah.
And the way they towards the end of it, they made it sound like they were sinking into hell or something like that. Or something equivalent.
That's what.
Well, that's what Ghost Rider thought.
Yeah.
I'm not going back there.
I'm not going back there.
I think that's the dimension he comes from. And honestly, I'm really curious to see if you keep falling, what you end up in. Because I bet you the world falls away, and you fall into something else.
Whatever.
It has to be something because
hell.
He was too far away to use that dimension, and he came back through it. So he had to have gone there and came back. Maybe he'll tell the story.
What was in the comics was the name of the plane that Mephisto exists on?
Oh, I don't remember.
So many things.
I know. There's so many dimensions and planes and alternate realities.
I know. Cool thing about, I don't know, this is probably going off topic, but Nightcrawler in the comics, he teleports, and it's like a few seconds. But actually, for us, it's a few seconds, but for him, every time he disappears, he actually goes to hell for an eternity.
Oh, God.
And then he comes back, but for us, it only feels like a few seconds.
Oh, my God.
So, can we go there, please? And can, Nightcrawler, be in this show? He'll be there, and he's like, hey, Nightcrawler, what's up?
Can we just have a movie of Nightcrawler's, dimension hopping on the other side?
I mean, they've told it a few different ways, but they all sum up to the same, that Nightcrawler detours through hell to teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Or some version.
The realm of Mephisto is but one of many death dimensions. Time moves much more slowly here. A few days on Earth is like many years here.
Exactly. So Nightcrawler, he spends more time there than on Earth.
Yeah. Honestly, it's sounding a little bit like Dormammu's dimension.
Possibly.
So is
very different, but a similar concept.
So is this the spirit of vengeance, or is it?
It sounds like it's like he was actually a spirit of someone else, because he made the part. He goes, "I'll finish your business if you finish mine." So if he wasn't a real person at one time, he wouldn't have any unfinished business.
Yeah, I believe he was a person, and that's why he has his own personal vendettas.
Or he was a spirit and he got fucked over on a different plane.
That is also true. Could be that as well.
Because, I mean, they're opening us up to all that crap now.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if we're going to get Mephisto, maybe
The rumor mill says we are this season.
Yeah, maybe it's connected to that somehow. He's a spirit from that dimension.
I would think that would be a Marvel movie thing to introduce Mephisto. Why not both? Because I thought, the movies right now are going in the direction of, okay, we're like leading up to Thanos, and like he's like the thing that we got to get rid of. Then what happens after that? So I was thinking Mephisto would come in. Like, we're done with the cosmic stuff, and we'll get into like the more mystical stuff in the movies. But the show is going in that direction right now.
Mm-hmm. The shows, you can say, because the Netflix shows are sort of going in a somewhat... I mean, Luke Cage was very grounded in it, but Daredevil was going...
Yeah.
They were teasing a very big mystical aspect.
And we're getting Iron Fist, who is a very mystical character.
That too.
So, I mean, I think it's just we're going to get all these worlds colliding, and it's going to be magic, science, Thanos, everything all at once.
All the things.
All the things.
All the things. So, we, because we'll cover all the ghosty stuff and all that in a second, but we find out where Simmons was whisked away to.
Whisked away.
With a black hood last episode. Yeah. And that was to figure out what the hell's going on with Senator Bitchface. I don't care about her name. Her name is Senator Bitchface.
She is Senator Bitchface.
I forgot how they got him. I should have watched this episode again.
I was just to examine the thing, the husk.
Yeah, because those men in the tent, none of them were S.H.I.E.L.D.
Nope.
She was the only S.H.I.E.L.D. agent there.
Yep.
So they're all the Senator's scientists.
And the only reason they needed...
And they don't give a shit about him.
They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They needed Simmons because she's actually been in the room with someone who went through Terrigenesis.
Yeah. She knows some things.
She's smart. So,
she's seen some shit, man.
I mean, she finally, though,
she's
after
a
all
sadist.
She talks to him like, he's alive in there for how many months. And then she finally...
7 months.
7?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, why, though? Like
it's like a baby. It's too
it was gestating.
Honestly, we've seen he's the brother of Bitchface, right?
I think that was what it was.
So when your sister is going around saying these terrible things about this race of people, and you find out you are one, like if his power has something to do with I don't know, altering his physical state, maybe he just figured he'd be safer in the cocoon and just didn't come out.
Maybe. I mean,
I don't know. She was kind of a bitch to him when he was in his cocoon state.
Yeah.
She hates these things. She absolutely hates them. But I still think that she is one because it's... I mean, in the comics, they kind of retconned it, but if your relatives were Inhuman, then you're Inhuman too. The Inhuman doesn't matter. It doesn't skip a generation or anything.
It's in your DNA.
If you're like 1 and 618th of Inhuman, you're still an Inhuman.
It's still in there.
I want her to go through this thing and her to become like the thing that she hates, and then she'll be all like crazy bitch. And
that'd be great.
That would be.
I honestly
what if she already did?
There's no evidence of that.
Yeah, there's no evidence that she hasn't.
I honestly think they have changed. I honestly think that they have changed that from the comics. Because it doesn't seem like even people who are related, like it doesn't seem like everyone in a family.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we haven't seen families of Inhumans. Well, Skye and her mother, but
yeah,
we haven't really seen a family of Inhumans.
Not yet.
We have the royal family, but they don't exist yet.
And and
I'm upset about that.
But we're gonna get an Inhumans show.
We are.
Yeah.
Well,
first
2 episodes are gonna be on IMAX.
Not everyone in a family takes fish oil.
No.
There's that.
So
that's true.
So, anyway, Simmons gets his face and he's like, "Thank you. Nice to meet you, Gemma Simmons. Nice to meet you. What's your name?" Hood. Like, "Thank you, Doctor. That's all we need. Get the fuck out of here."
Mm-hmm.
Top secret, classified. Bye-bye. It's like, we'd shoot you in the back of the head, but the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. would ask questions. So that's done.
I'm mad. That guy's gonna be cool, and his sister's gonna be a dick to him, and it's not cool.
Not gonna be nice.
What if he gets like really lame powers?
Really lame.
I want to
He
see.
makes flowers.
I want to see an Inhuman with like lame ass powers because mutants work that way too. Because some mutants are like really cool, and some mutants they just look weird and they're nasty, and nobody wants to look at them.
I want a like proper psychic. We haven't really had
Raina, but
she wasn't a proper psychic.
She was an oracle. She wasn't
she was an oracle. Or an empath. If it's emotions or thoughts, I don't know. I want some form of a psychic.
An actual psychic, yeah. So,
he can make flowers.
Back to the whole thing at hand here.
Yes. He'll be an excellent florist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent
Open
florist.
a floral shop.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we see Fitz and Coulson get into it in their ghost selves because Fitz is, freaking out where the hell is Simmons, and
he found out by following Dick.
And Coulson's freaking out because May wants to open the evil book of evilness there.
I know.
The dark hole. Yep, May, that's a good idea.
Your head's gonna blow up.
Mm-hmm. Your head's gonna blow up. But the real fun part here was the spirit, Ghost Rider, was kind of pissed the fuck off. Like, I am not going back there.
No.
We actually got to hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Using Mac's voice, but we got word, and I know we were talking about this in previous episodes where it's like we haven't heard the Ghost Rider speak, and now we have, and I'm very happy.
And he like ditches Robbie and like takes over Mac.
He's like, I don't want to be here. No.
And
I know I was attached to you for like years, but we're gonna go. Bye, Felicia. We're going to this big guy.
Takes off on the motorcycle, and I'm like, oh my god! Was this just like a runaround, and is Mac gonna like be Ghost Rider from here on out?
I was hoping this.
I was hoping so. It was so badass.
The Ghost Rider is like, this guy is better looking. He's bigger.
He's bigger. He writes. He has a shotgun axe. Come on.
Why did you put that? And again, why was that not in this episode?
It wasn't in the episode.
He was using it.
He shot a bunch of people with it.
I thought that was just a shotgun. I'm like, where's the axe part?
No, that was a shotgun axe.
But
I don't need someone with an axe to grind. My axe is sharp and a shotgun.
But we did get to hear the spirit speak because Robbie shows up to reason with him, like, hey, we had a deal. What the hell? And the gang member that Mac is holding by the throat is probably like, what the fuck is going on?
Who are you? Who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
Like, why are you talking to the air? There's nothing there. But it was at that point that Robbie, said, you fulfill the deal, settle my score, and I'll settle all of yours. Like, all right, cool.
I honestly don't think Robbie knows what he's signing up for.
No, and I think the spirit was kind of looking at him like, oh, yeah? Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. You're going to regret that.
You have no idea what you just signed up for, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You're in for a wild ride. Buckle up, bitch.
Indeed. So, my favorite part of this episode is when Dr. Radcliffe opens the book. Just opens it, looks at it,
shuts it
for 10 seconds, gets terrified and shuts it.
Nope.
Like,
No.
It's like, what the hell is this? It's like, if I had 10 years, maybe I'd understand that.
But as soon as he did that, and there's like, as soon as he uttered the words, no human mind could.
It's like, no human. Yeah.
Ada.
No human mind can handle that. And,
give it to her.
And as soon as they said that, I was like, no. No.
May is, in there arguing with them, and bad idea. Like, all of a sudden it's just like, she's like, perhaps I could read the book. It's like, yeah, let her read the book.
Stop.
Your assistant has balls.
No, she doesn't.
Metaphorically.
She's anatomically correct.
I'm pretty sure the doctor.
Well, she is, because Fitz saw everything.
I know.
I love that, for the first part of it, it's like, she's revealed to May, like, she's not my assistant. And May's looking like, so what? Is she the boss and you're her assistant? What's going on here? It's like,
no, she'd probably think it's something
like,
like girlfriend.
she's
Like,
kind
sex
of an
robot.
android.
kind of, just kind of, a little
Do
bit.
you want a sentient robot? This is how we get sentient robots.
And which May was trying to, like, rip his head off. It's like, it's okay. Fitz and Simmons helped, which, I don't know if that makes it better.
Yeah. No, it does not. No.
And then,
We should.
yeah. And then we see it from Coulson and Fitz's point of view, and Coulson's arguing against the book. It's like, he's just said no human mind can handle that. It's like, she's not human. And Coulson was all like, oh my god, you guys are pulling a Tony Stark. You built another Ultron. We're all fucked.
No, it's not, and it's not that.
I know, it's not that bad. I do love that,
For one, it's a lady.
she opens the book and it's written in binary. Because
Oh yeah, I
why
knew it was
not?
going to be binary because
Mhm.
that's her native language. Binary.
And it gives her the knowledge to construct a dimensional portal that she operates with these, like, laser hologram gloves.
The woo.
As soon as she does this, like I'm like, it's the same shit that the sorcerers do to make the portals with the sling ring. Like, magic and science are the same thing.
Yep, and then she does the whole thing, and Fitz and Coulson are watching the pretties, like she's arranging this whole lattice, and May and Radcliffe are looking at her like, is she doing
What are you
anything?
doing?
Yeah.
What is this?
And she was just kept giving them night we don't have much time.
Yeah, so, she's like, we're running out of time. And then all of a sudden, of course, as if on cue, a hole opens up behind Coulson, like, to suck him down to hell.
I knew because he was standing so far back and he was standing in the shadows almost. I'm like, he's the first one that's going to be pulled in.
Mm-hmm. And it was
That
close.
was and it was. And I was foreshadowing.
Congratulations, you now have a dimensional portal. Use it wisely.
Great.
Congratulations.
It's not wisely.
You also let the cat out of the bag that you have an android that nobody can tell is not human.
So she's doing her job.
Also, we don't know where the base is. We can assume somewhere around Washington, D.C., in that general area. But we really don't know where their main S.H.I.E.L.D. base is. We know it's not in Los Angeles, which is where Robbie reunited himself with the Spirit of Vengeance. And then however long later, he busts himself out of that portal.
Yeah.
So, he did some traveling.
He did. I think the spirit did some traveling.
They both did some traveling.
Yeah. But he made it out, and Mac was there to greet him.
Mm-hmm. So now...
That was an interesting...
And then, we got Radcliffe singing his drunk song at the end, and Ada is designing a laser readout of a human brain. Now,
Or is she building one?
Right.
Is she making her own brain?
She's building herself a bio brain.
I don't want Ava to be evil.
She definitely was acting a little more.
She was very.
No, it was more. It was like from ever since she read. It was like obsessed. She was like focused. It was just like.
Even
like
before
nothing
that.
else.
Like, I know everything.
Even before she looked at the book, she was acting more suave almost. Because before she was a little more peppy, and in this episode, I don't know what it was about her. She just was.
He changed her.
Low-key.
He changed her.
And the thing is,
Low-key.
Ada doesn't have a personality. That's the thing.
True.
She wasn't designed with one. She's just
We're
designed
interpreting.
to. Well, the point of LMDs is to mimic the personality of, like, the person you're trying to copy.
Yeah.
But Ada's not someone we know,
Right.
because Radcliffe just kind of made her up.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So that's a thing. And, I mean, who knows what she read out of that book.
She knows, like, the entire canon for the Marvel movies coming up.
Right? She knows the future of the Marvel
She's
movies.
seen the future.
Steve is gonna die. Tony is probably... No, I think Tony's safe.
I mean, the book seems to tell you
Now
whatever...
he's going back to Wonderland, and
Yeah. The book seems to tell you whatever knowledge you're seeking at that moment. So...
She probably got too much.
The question is, she's seeking the knowledge to save the team, but at the same, like, what is her primary goal? So.
To be as human as possible.
Right. So if that's the case, the book probably gave her whatever extra knowledge she was looking for. And that's, as we, building a brain for herself.
So could she be building a brain? Well, how does one do that? How do you build a brain?
She found the blueprints in that
But
book.
is there like a 3D printer you could do that?
They currently have 3D printers, and this comes up in our Westworld podcast a lot. They're experimenting with printing human tissues with 3D printers, and they're actually pretty damn successful so far with it. So this is Marvel Universe technology.
And if she can do that kind of stuff with the gloves, and she's doing this with the brain, she might be able to draw matter from another dimension to create this.
Well, you don't. If she wants to be human, you need more than a brain.
Either that, or she's manipulating.
She's heart and courage too.
We saw her moving those lines, to manipulate a dimensional portal. Maybe she's manipulating other dimensional energy to fuck with someone's brain.
Oh. I like the idea of her being or trying to be human. And I think that'd be interesting if she was successful.
Mm-hmm.
What would she be like? Her and Radcliffe would probably get married.
Or she'd find him quite annoying, which I think is more realistic.
I like him. I like him. I do hang out with him.
Or maybe it's a blueprint.
She probably would.
Maybe it's a blueprint for a brain to continue her model line. To make more life model decoys.
She's like, I just want some friends, you guys.
And he's cool, but it's like that's someone you need in very small doses. Like too much of that, and it's just like, go away.
Go away. I like in this episode how Fitz was very assertive,
angry,
and he was very angry and very
fuck you, director.
Yeah,
where's my
wife? But then he was also that way to Coulson when he was talking about the AI and well, you are not in charge anymore. You gave that up. We are an equal thing. So you know what? Fuck you. I don't have to tell you everything I'm doing, basically. And I'm like, I like this guy a little more.
Yeah. I mean, Fitz does feel a little abandoned by Coulson.
Yeah.
I think the whole team does. Because he doesn't. I don't think he really explained to everyone why he did it.
Yeah.
Not everybody trusts, Director Mace anymore.
Well, they fucking shouldn't.
Well, and I think Coulson knows that he's an Inhuman, and I don't think everyone else knows.
Wait, what?
Coulson knows he's an Inhuman.
Yeah.
May, I think, realized.
I don't know if she has.
Who's an Inhuman?
Mace.
The director?
Yeah.
Yes.
He announced it to the world.
He
publicly announced it. Everyone knows
it a couple. That's right. He did do that in a press conference like 2 episodes ago. But I'm pretty sure how long the show's been on break.
Yeah, right.
No,
like I said, I should have just watched it all. I should have watched them all over again.
But I think even before the announcement, I think everyone who worked in S.H.I.E.L.D. knew.
I don't think so. It seemed to come as a surprise. Simmons didn't know. It was a surprise to her.
And she's like the closest to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think everyone knew.
Okay. I thought I was under the impression Simmons knew. I think she was more shocked that he said it, but I could be wrong.
So, on to next week's synopsis. It's called The Laws of Inferno Dynamics.
Oh.
Fire!
S.H.I.E.L.D. and Ghost Rider find themselves unlikely allies when the lives of all of Los Angeles hang in the balance. And it's the winter finale.
Is the city in danger?
It's on fire.
The whole city is on fire.
City is on fire.
It's gonna open a portal to hell, and everybody's gonna
die.
Yeah. Brian in chat actually said something that the color palette of this episode was different from other episodes.
Actually, it was both.
Toned.
Yes, they were when they switched between the dimensions. They drastically changed the color palette.
It was like brown,
just like they did when they went to the other planet. They put filters and changed the color palette.
Mm-hmm.
The poopy brown.
Each season has a color.
Each season has a color. We'll get like dark and red and like like you're looking through blood.
First season it was silver. Second season it was red. Third season it was blue. Now it's like the fiery orangey red.
That's true.
And then there's some brown.
But now it's brown.
That's brown.
Poopy brown.
Poopy brown.
But if that's all, I think that's our show.
Yeah, I mean there wasn't too much to this
because
episode.
It was the same. A lot of the scenes were played twice from two different points of view, so it did kind of, that does kind of compress an episode.
I like Robbie hopping on the bike with Daisy.
In the car.
I do love it when he was in the car and he's like, "Oh God, he's riding with her." Oh my God.
She don't know. But
it's
it means something to him.
It heals itself. Yeah. Not when I'm not the Ghost Rider.
Like not when the spirit's not in
God,
it.
No, don't do that. He's just freaking out. Oh. He can't do anything about it.
He slams the dashboard and it's like left signal. Turn signal comes on.
Those two need to go on a date.
I know, right?
Yes, I agree.
They have lost tension. They need to release.
Yeah. And then he's going to die because, that's what happens with Daisy's boyfriends.
I would have did the same thing because I'm a freaking muscle car junkie and seeing that car being scraped against the wall was like, no.
That's all I can handle. I can't do it. Nope.
Please don't do that to the car.
And on that note, all this talk of damaging a classic car, that's our show. Chrissy, where can they find you?
You can find me at Clio Moto on Twitter, Twitch, and Pinterest.
Jake, how about you?
Find me here on YouTube at Jacob Salazar. Or you can find me on Twitter. Tweet at me throughout the week, throughout the life at To Nowhere Land. That is TONOWHERELEND. Join the Nowhere Land Society.
Rachel, where can they find you?
I have to follow that up.
Yep.
Yeah.
We all have at some point.
You can find me at Twitter, right here, Savannah17. I pictures of cats. That's about it.
That's SEVA.
You can find me on Twitter here at Philidrin for not pictures of cats. Not many pictures of anything. You can find all of us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Gmail, MySpace, and YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us at those places for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and games, and Green Doctor Strange.
He's yellow.
And whatever.
Mike's colorblind.
She knows.
Oh, yeah.
She forgot. We forgot about the show and she forgot Mike's colorblind.
I knew it was red colorblindness. I didn't think yellow.
There's a number of colors.
Multiple colors.
All the things forgotten.